Morning, good morning. How are you today?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited to speak with you. I'm honored to have the opportunity to even take up a little bit of your time. I'm so excited. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. Just jumping into I already broke my New Year's resolution, so that's why I am. That's where I'm at. I ain't even I don't even think I wrote it down good. I ain't put no period or nothing at the end of it before I broke it. It's
What was
crazy.
it? You got to
I said
say
I
that.
said I was gonna stop getting angry about
Oh,
things. I'm talking about day two. Day two. First day. First day I was doing it like it was Ramadan, like I'm fasting. I'm day
hey, at
two.
least you tried.
Day two I figured out I wasn't fasting. Oh, and it went bad. But
At least you
hey,
tried.
it is.
Give a good
I
effort.
tried. I tried.
We can do it again. We can revitalize it. Bring it back.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna start my New Year's resolution in February.
I think that's good. Black History Month. Maybe the ancestors will give you some extra power boost.
that's what I need the ancestors because yeah, my partners ain't helping. The ancestors need.
We gotta get them together. Get the parties together.
Yes, I am. So what's going on in your town when I'm getting ready to come?
Well, man, I got a story to tell. It's coming to January 28th at the Voss Formatalk. And
You better
let me tell
believe
you,
it.
I'm excited. I'm trying to fly my stepfather up here. That's how excited I am. And I know that every show is like new material. So for people who haven't been privy to you, which let's get that together right now. The Domino Effect is a 2 hour special that you did on Epic. And you also did another addition to that because it was a two-parter. And I know that more is coming this year, hopefully. Can you just explain why you chose the Domino Effect and what the Domino Effect is, just for people who haven't been able to watch it on YouTube yet?
Okay, so we're gonna go back to it. In two was that 2022? I
Mm-hmm.
dropped a phenomenal special. It's legendary. It's called the Domino Effect, and the Domino Effect was a walk through my life. Well, when I wanted to go back and figure out how did I end up in trouble. It was in my life. A lot of people don't get a chance to go back and really look at what were the intricate parts of what made them them, without going to counseling.
Right.
So I was thinking like, man, how did because I did a special with Comedy Central called Bigger Than These Bars.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done this phenomenal story that people affectionately call Mexican Got on Boots. So and then people wondered, man, how did you get in prison? And it's really flat and bland to just say, "Oh, I had a drug case."
Right.
Well, how did you even get there? Let's go to how did you get to selling drugs? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And so I wanted to take a deep dive and walk back and pinpoint the day that I think my life changed. And it was 1983, when I moved in with my father. So and I was a good kid before then. But then, I'm doing this walk through the first, couple of years from 10 to about 15, 16, right when I'm getting ready to turn 16. Then I did a sequel to that where I came from 16 to 19
Right.
and gave people this overall view of how I ended up in prison. Well, we know where the basis started at, but now where did the mistakes come and what happened and what played a role in that. So that's Domino Effect too. Is affectionately called Lost, um, which is a walk through all these things that I didn't have a chance to deal with, and I'm constantly growing, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
still I'm still affected by something that happened to me when I was 16, when I was 14, when I was 20, so giving people a different aspect of how comedy can work. This is almost like a healing for me to go back and walk through it. And it's basically about letting people know you don't really have to, one, you don't have to make no mistakes if you listen to what's being told to you. Two, if you do make a mistake, you are not your actual mistake. That's something that you made. You know what I'm saying? And how to overcome those obstacles and also how not to get in those spaces is what this those two those two specials are based around, and they was on YouTube, and I can see how somebody could mix up the epics thing because I'm really clever with this thing. I dropped two specials. When I dropped one, I dropped two.
Right.
So that year, the same year, I dropped Domino Effect. I dropped another hour on
Got you.
epics. Splitting it up, letting
Right.
them know the boys. Oh, I got an hour and a half over here, and I'm gonna throw you an hour and a half over there. And then I came back with Domino Effect Lost. I dropped two specials again. And then I dropped one, and then I came back right when they thought it was over in 2023. I gave them Don't Judge a Book by the Cover. Gave them another joint that I just had sitting in the can, and then I recorded Domino Effect 3 and 4 in DC in October. So we'll be ready to get it, bring them joints out in February and March. So we ready. And we got three more specials in the can. So we working. And what y'all are gonna start to witness is the grooming of this next special that I'm about to do. It's called My Two Sons. And with it was a show called My Three Sons. So
Right.
I'm gonna do My Two Sons, but it's gonna actually be three in there. I'm just calling it Two Sons. It was because my brother, I raised him too. I got to go back and say and give people a walkthrough of how I raised my brother with the help. Why I assisted raising my brother with his mother because my father wasn't available again. And I remember telling my sister, you keep giving him chances, he ain't gonna change. My sister said, he's trying. Well, he got a son that I'm taking care of right now.
Right.
Obviously, he's not trying. And did you know that he had another daughter? That I've been trying to adopt. Are you really? Is he really trying? I'm just trying to see what my daddy doing. So I loved it.
Well, I'm excited. There's so much that we're looking forward to. Also, I have to put it out there. I'm from DC. I'm a DC native, so I love that Domino Effect 3 and 4 were made in DC. So
Oh, I've been really cooking in DC for a little bit. So
I
I
know.
started dropping a lot. Started dropping a lot of clips from me being at the DC Improv, and I knew what people were gonna do. I knew they were gonna start doing it now. Now I've seen other people start dropping. Oh, I'm gonna do some stuff at the DC Improv, but see,
Yep.
I gotta switch. I gotta switch. I gotta crossover for them. We take 10 shows at a particular venue in another state. You know what I'm saying? I was there for 10 shows. We taped all 10 of them. So we about to switch the venue on YouTube where they gonna be like, oh, he ain't in DC no more. Then I'm gonna come back and drop the real joint,
Yeah.
live from. So it's and hey, hold on, let me take my glasses off. We may be about to record in DC again.
Don't tell me that. No,
Yes, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing the breadcrumbs out there. We may be about to come to DC again. We definitely coming to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm coming to your city though. Tell the people about me coming to see y'all.
Exactly. We love DC, but you're coming to Grand Rapids. It's very, very soon, January 28th. It's I Got a Story to Tell. And I know that you got a story to tell. So can you give a little sneaky peek at what we're gonna get? I had to ask. The people gonna ask.
Oh, okay, the people gonna ask. So this time, because I'm doing my two sons, I'm gonna do a nice little medley of stories about raising these boys, and throw some things about in there how I was raised and how I'm a good father, but I'm not the best. I'm still working through some things with myself. I'm not. Man, let me tell you about manhood. When you're not handy, this is a whole problem. Your
You know
manhood
that
gonna
handy
get,
guy?
man, it's terrible. I try though. Yeah,
Okay.
I be watching YouTube. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you the problem with YouTube. Everything looks easy on YouTube.
Easy.
Because you
Exactly.
be forgetting those are professionals. That man has made this clip. He done this thing 3,700 times. This your first time. You just found out what a ratchet wrench was. You like, what? A ratchet wrench? And then and the problem is why you don't never complete nothing when you watch YouTube, because you don't even watch the whole thing. You get to
Yep.
step number 4 and you be like, oh, I got it. And then You don't realize step number 7, you need a blowtorch that you don't even own. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about no blowtorches. And let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you something else that y'all may get this. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm sick of old black men. Old black men, look at me, old black men. I love y'all. Listen to the radio. Listen to what the lady said. I love y'all. But it's a couple of places I just don't want y'all to be in because y'all ain't got the etiquette down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that you're wrong. I'm saying you ain't got the etiquette. Man, I'm in Home Depot. First of all, you're supposed to be helpful in Home Depot. It's
Right.
other homeowners that got, it's people in there trying to do stuff. You're supposed to say, hey, man, you supposed to turn your head to say, man, what you working on? Oh, man, they offense. They ain't how you make. First of all, let me say, you put them in the ground, you got some cement. You're supposed to be helpful. You're supposed to get tips and tidbits. Man, I'm in there with my garbage disposal. My garbage disposal is broke. Now, I'm gonna try to fix it. Been watching YouTube. Don't watch the whole thing. I knew I should have quit because when I figured out that the garbage disposal is connected to the dishwasher. Yeah, I don't even know how this plumbing is set up, but no wonder my dishes be getting spots on. I'm garbage disposing trash to my dishes, but I get it. Okay. So I take it off. I take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me tell you about being handy. Handy men know that you're supposed to have the other part.
Yes.
Ready and available. You know what I'm saying? Ready to put on. You know what I'm saying? Ready to put on. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this thing like car battery style. I'm taking it off first, and then I'm taking it to the place. And I'm like, hey, what's this? What we supposed to do with this? Not knowing that they have it, not knowing they ain't checked that they had it. If they sell it here, what the model is. They don't even, first of all, let me tell you something. It's my garbage disposal, they don't even sell at Lowe's. Let me see, throw that out there. Because I ain't tell y'all with the Lowe's first. Couldn't even find nobody at Lowe's to even help me. I know. I figured out Lowe's must do have a black CEO because we damn sure can't find nobody to help with nothing. Ain't nobody at work at Lowe's. I'm like, hey, y'all know y'all got a black boss, huh? Y'all know it, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all know it, huh? But I finished the story in Grand Rapids.
I love that. Yep, I'm gonna be right in my seat, losing my mind because that's one of the things.
Finished the story.
Because that's one of the things that like I loved watching because obviously, like I said, my stepfather made me watch them during Christmas. And I loved that there was no time where people were not out of their seats busting their sides. Like everybody is laughing because you are so relatable. You are literally like my uncle going to the stove knowing daggone well they ain't got nothing in there. What are you doing? I love it. You are just so relatable. And I want to thank you because I don't think you get enough thanks and gratitude enough. Like, thank you for using your story, whether it's good, bad, ugly, in between, to be a light and like helpful to other people going through similar or not even similar situations. Like your stories allow people to have some sort of release when they are with you. And I'm really one happy to have had this conversation with you and excited to see the show January 28th. But I'm also just very grateful for your presence. And I am very excited to see what you got for 2024. Because, I mean, New Year's resolution already failed, but, we're going to try again in February.
Gonna try that thing again in February, but Black History Month,
Yeah.
and I really, remember when McDonald's had that 365 Black?
Yes.
That's what I am. I'm 365 Black.
And I love
and I'm also 100% human.
mm-hmm.
And so when you like that, you can go back and you can look at yourself and say, hey man, you made some very tragic mistakes and things that's detrimental to other people's well-being.
Mm-hmm.
And but you have time created and giving you time to try to correct those things and grow. And I think when people pray and human beings pray, they should sometimes pray to increase, if you're a man, to increase your manhood, if you're a woman, to increase your womanhood, and after that to increase your human conscience. So when me being human and being able to look at the mistakes and look at the missteps and go back and say, hey man, let's not keep perpetuating this as this is a good thing and that you can't achieve something else and fight these stigmas of if you go to incarceration, you come out this type of way, or
Right.
you start speaking with these big birds, or you become this, or you become that. Man, some people take that time to sit down and really soul search themselves, because this is a dark place. And in this dark place, you're looking for things to give light, to give nur. So me wanting to be a beacon of light, or the creator choosing or picking me to, hey man, be brave enough to tell these stories, unbeknownst to you if it's gonna help somebody else or not. Don't even worry about that part. Just go out, tell the story. You know what I'm saying? And when you tell the story, people gonna come to you and relate. So I did this story called Mitchell, and you can look it up. It's on Comedy Central. It's on YouTube and all that. Mitchell is, it's about me killing this CO, getting ready to kill his CO while I was locked up, behind what he did to me. Not that I'm being a savage. This is what this
Right.
man did to me, right? I don't know the power of this story. I'm just telling the story.
Right.
I'm in the airport. This old elderly lady come up to me. I ain't gonna say she just old and decrepit. She about maybe 65, 68, in between there. I'm gonna give her 70, somewhere up in there. She walked up to me. I'm sitting down. That lady walked over to me and said, "You should have killed him." Just like that. She said, just like that. Like, I don't know this lady at all. Elderly white lady. Have no idea. You should have killed him.
Oh, wow.
I said, ma'am, I don't know who you think I am, but I don't know what you're talking about. She said, I know exactly who you are. You're Ali Siddiq. I watched your story, Mitchell, on Comedy Central, and you should have killed him. I said, but then you wouldn't have heard the story. She's like, yeah, because he violated you. And I thought about it on the plane. Thousands, thousands of women and children and men have been violated, and they wanted to say something. They wanted to do something. And they weighed whatever they weighed, the conditions, the situations, they weighed whatever they weighed. And some people wish they were brave enough to react right then. Some people wish they were brave enough to see whoever accosted them in public. They can see them. They see them, and they want to say something because they older now, or they in a different space now. And this person is that same person. They wanna go to them. They don't. Mitchell gave people a release because I didn't kill him. Just the fear in his eyes was enough for me. And people want that. People want that retribution when somebody wrongs them. They just want to see that you understand. They want you to
Right.
understand what you did. They want you to face the mute. That's why in trial, when somebody murders somebody or does something to somebody, the family gets the opportunity to say something
Right.
to the person. Because that's what people want. Just, I want to tell you
What you done, like,
how
what made me feel.
what you
Right.
did. And so with my stories, when I look at stories like that with Mitchell, it just makes me want to go deeper and deeper and deeper. So when I did Lost, I only ran Lost once when I recorded, because there was no way for me to do that, because my situation with my sister is a real thing to me. And no, and that's a thing that I'm not over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still resonates with me. And I don't think I'm supposed to be over it, because the creator keep giving me daughters that look just like her. Keep doing it. I'm talking about keep doing it. I'm talking about every other one. I'm like, that look just like that one.
She's still there. She's still there.
So the thing is, how do you heal from these things if you never say it? If you never speak it out loud and acknowledge it. How do you heal from things? A lot of people, family got healed during watch the course of watching Lost. Some people healed themselves. I think a lot of my pieces are, and I speak about them like that because it's like artwork to me. You know, it's like the Mona Lisa. It's like my man Nathan Campbell, Nathan what's Nate last name? He's an artist. You know, he paints these phenomenal paintings. This Nia, I have one of her paintings hanging in my house. It's it's a piece that should be discussed. It's not like a comedy special and it's just that. It's a talking
substance. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think my work is different because I'm really trying to give another perspective other than I don't want to talk about sex. I don't want to talk about drugs. I don't want to talk about black people.
Right.
I don't want to talk like we broke because we not.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be broke and spend $1 trillion every year, over $1 trillion every year. Can't be broke.
Right.
There's no way to be broke. Misappropriated funds, yes. Broke, no.
Right.
So I, I'm really focused on being a different type of comic. I don't want to be extra political. I don't want to be extra spiritual. I don't want to be extra silly. I don't want to be extra anything. I want to be what I am as a Libra. I want to have perfect balance when somebody's watching me tell a story about something that may not be even related to them, and they can find a gem in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Anthony Colbert Sr. used to do me like that all the time. I would be mad. This man, you mad about something? You mad, man. You come in, you talk, you want to talk to your mentor, man, such and such, and such and such, and he's like, let me tell you a story. And the story has nothing to do with what
Mm-hmm.
I said. But the logic in it was there. I say, let's go, what was that story? He said, man, it wasn't about nothing. Man, I just need to calm you down so we could actually talk.
Exactly.
I said, man, he said, yeah, because you came in on 10. I'm gonna talk to you on 10 because I'm gonna say something, you're gonna come back to me on 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something, you're gonna come back on 10. I gotta get you like the 5 or 4.
Right. Right.
Then we can Mr. Cohen, I'm talking about I'm hot. That man said, somebody had a goat one time, right? That had a club foot. You ever seen a goat with a club foot? You sitting there. And then you get to the end of the story. Now you out in the story. So yeah. So did you eat the goat, Mr. Coleman? No. It wasn't even my goat. It wasn't even my goat. It was, somebody. What that story got to do with that thing?
Nothing.
No. Just wanted to calm you down. And then you can take in the actual wisdom, the actual knowledge that he's about to give you.
Right.
Don't know wisdom until you apply it. So it's just knowledge that you have. You know what I'm saying? He gives you this, and you're very receptible for it right now because he's taking you here
Right.
when you came in here.
Right.
And you're gonna leave out, you're gonna leave out either lower than that because you're gonna come out with a solution.
Yes.
I don't care how you tell me. I don't care how you tell me anything. I'ma listen because you know why? It's not personal. I didn't do nothing to you. You telling me however you want to say it. I'm not taking none of this personal. I'm listening. And then after you done, I'm like, look here, LB. Yeah, you gonna have to do that different a little bit. You know? So, and you already know somebody finna say something slick when they call you by your initials. Yeah, man, LB. Yeah, man, you gonna have to bring your uncle on down there, your daddy on down there to the show. Hey, what you do this thing? Just wanted to calm you down.
Well, I'm super excited. You've given us so many gems and just little tidbits of what's going to come. So January 28th, are you ready? Because I'm ready.
I'm ready, ready.
Here.
Man, I am ready, ready.
Ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm Harlem Nights ready. Yeah.
Well, we are ready for you, January 28th, the Boss Performance. I got a story to tell. Ali Siddiq, thank you so much for giving your time. And I will see you January 28th, my guy.
Grand Rapids, y'all in trouble.
I love